G'day! My name's Nathan Lindsell, and welcome to episode number 59 of The Fine Art of Distraction. So, on today's episode, it's actually pretty exciting because, well, as a few of you guys might know, a few weeks ago, I was actually welcomed into the Global Colours family and became an affiliate for them. And I tell you what, it fills me with so much joy and also pride that I've got to the status where I can actually wave a paint brand's flag. And it just so happens to be Global Colours. Every one of their products is awesome and I absolutely love them. So thank you so much, Global. You guys rock! Yoo-hoo! But before we get on to today with what I'm actually going to be doing, I have to show you the dry result of my piece that I entered into the huge collaboration that I organised, the Fluid of Oz. I'll tell you what, all of the comments that I've received over the last sort of week or so about how much fun everyone had during the collaboration, wow. I tell you what, I've never been so moved before, like with all the compliments I've been getting. So to everyone that sent me a loving message and all that sort of jazz, thank you so much. I love you all. You. So let's show you the dry result of that piece because I'll tell you what, talk about a save of the century. If you haven't seen it, you got to watch it because I'll tell you what, I was devastated at the halfway point, and then towards the end, I was like screaming for joy. You! So let's check this bad boy out. How awesome is this thing? You! This is sick. Like, the amount of movement in this thing is just insanely awesome. And as I said in the actual video itself, it is actually nothing like I'd actually thought it was going to turn into. But I'll tell you what, I am stoked with how it is. So you! And I'll tell you what, I just love how smooth like acrylic paint comes out. It's so cool. Yeah, so this is a 70 centimeter round. I was actually hoping it was a 90 centimeter, but anyway, beggars can't be choosers, right? But yeah, so that's that. Alrighty, so let's talk about what we're actually going to be doing today. So, when I actually became an affiliate for Global, they actually sent me a welcome to the family package. And basically, they asked if I could do an unboxing video. So that's what today's video is going to be. I don't know what's in the package. So you guys are going to be finding out at the same time that I find out what's in the package. So, and until then, I don't know what piece I'm going to be doing. So let's head over to the other table and let's unbox this amazing gift from Global Colours. And yeah, let's get into it. Thanks, guys. Alrighty then. So here's all the products we're going to be using today. And as you can see, I don't even know what I'm going to be using today. So this is actually my welcome pack from Global Colours to basically welcome me to the Global family. And Global, thank you very much. So basically they've sent me a package to do an unboxing with, and I'll tell you what, I'm actually really excited to do this because I've actually never done an official unboxing before. So, so here we go. Dear Nathan, happy painting from GC, which is Global Colours. So, how cool is that? You. Alrighty, what do we got here? Oh yeah, fluoro green. Oh, I have a feeling what this is going to be. Fluoro orange. We got fluoro yellow.
Fluoro pink. Whoops. Fluoro blue. They must have known something. And what do we got here? Oh, awesome. This is actually their new pouring medium called Keep It Simple. Abbreviation KISS. And it's so cool because KISS is actually one of my favorite bands, so I'm so excited to actually try this pouring medium. Apparently it actually does everything, so I'm so excited to try this. Yeah, so from what I've actually seen, this actually can create amazing cells. It works awesome for open cups, flip cups, straight pours, dirty pours, everything. So I'm so excited to give this one a whirl. So yeah, thank you very much, Global. So how's that for a welcome gift? Oh, I'm super stoked with this. Alrighty, so here's the products I'm going to be using today. They must have known something because they've sent me their whole range of fluoro colours, and I love my fluoros. Yahoo! Thank you so much at everyone at Global. I very much appreciate it. You. Alrighty, so now what to do? What to do? You know what I've never done before? I've actually never done a flip cup. So I might do 3 flip cups. Just because I've never done one, I might as well do 3. And I'm going to use the KISS pouring medium, keep it simple, and yeah, and see how we go. Alrighty guys, now that I've shown you what products I'm going to be using, let's head over to the other table and let's get going. Thanks guys. Alrighty, so I'm actually going to do some mixing first before we get on to the actual painting. And what we need to do first is actually mix up this pouring medium. So basically, if you watch YIIEEEW's video on how to actually mix this recipe, she basically uses 70% of the Keep It Simple pouring medium from Global and 30% water. So basically, if I was to use this whole bottle, I would need to mix 150 mils of water into that, because this is a 500 ml bottle, as we can see just there. There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to mix 150 mils of water into this. So we're going to pour it into this bad boy just here, and then add the water. But what I'll do, I just want to show you the thickness of this and why we actually need to water it down. So hopefully we can see this. So see, it's almost like the consistency of like resin. It's that sort of thickness. So we need to water that down so it sort of can mix well with the paints. I'll just leave that upside down for a couple of minutes. Oh, and what I did forget to show you this. So this side actually had Dear Nathan Happy Painting on the other, but then on the other side it actually has the Global Colours logo, and then please find enclosed your complimentary samples from Global Colours. We hope you love them as much as we do. I most certainly do. So Global, thank you so much for my welcome package. I absolutely love it, and I can't wait to try this new pouring medium out. You. Okay, so in here we've got 150 mils of water. I mean, I can't really tip it on that side to show you how much is in there, but there is 150 mils exactly in there. And we're simply just going to pour it straight in. Literally just enough. Just enough room I'm talking about. See? Now, we do that. Now, because this is actually just a cheap squeeze bottle from the $2 shop, what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to put some tape around the actual lid so nothing sort of flies out. And also a little bit on this, because obviously I'm going to be shaking this and I don't want to lose any. Alright, good to go. I'm just going to shake this off camera so I can give it a good shake. So give us 2 seconds. So I'll mix up some green first. Sorry about the light. There we go. So I'll just show you like the consistency of what the paint is first, what global paint is first. It's nice and thick. Look at that. Takes ages for it to fall off. Nice thick consistency, and it's extremely pigmented. I can't even speak. But yeah, look at that. That's just absolute goodness. Sorry about the glare. Oh, let's turn this light down. Yeah, there we go. That's a bit better. Let's see. So this is in real time, letting it drop. Still waiting. So it's quite thick. There we go. Look at that. Now, not all of the paints are that consistency. I've noticed pretty much all of the metallics are a lot thinner than what that is. But yeah. Alrighty, so alright, so because I've never used this pouring medium before, I'm basically going to be doing 20 mils of paint. Now, my scales have decided to go haywire, so I'm going to go get the different scales. Give me 2 seconds. So I don't know if you've been watching that, but it started on 20 and now it's down to 9, so I'm not too sure what's going on with those scales. Now, so we can see how much is actually in that cup. We'll put an empty one on there, clear it out. Does that work? So it's actually saying that we've got 24 in there. So what I might do, I might just add another Yeah. So I'm going to do 25 mils of paint, and let's do a 2-to-1 ratio. So I'm going to put 50 mils of the Kiss pouring medium in and see how we go. Don't clear that out. Now just give it a good mix. Now I'm not going to mix all of these colours on camera. I'm just going to do the one, just so you can sort of see what I'm doing. Making sure to scrape all our sides down. Now I might just turn this light down just so you can see what I'm doing. I think that's a pretty good consistency there. His light is quite bright, isn't it? Alrighty, so basically that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a 2-to-1 mixture of the Kiss pouring medium to paint. So that's 2 parts pouring medium to 1 part paint. So now that I've done that one, I'll mix up the other 4 and then we can start going. Thanks, guys. Alrighty, so I've actually mixed them all up now. Let's just turn this light down. And I've noticed that it is still a bit too thick. So what I'm actually going to do is add another 25 mils of the Kiss pouring medium. So it's a little bit thinner. Because yeah, it's just a little bit too thick to be a flip cup. I just messaged my friend Angie, and she said that the best consistency to sort of go for is the same consistency as an open cup, and you guys know how much I love my open cup, so I do notice that all of these are just slightly a little bit too thick, so I'm going to add another 25 mils to the actual mix. Yeah, this is a much better consistency. So it sort of leaves a little bit of a mound, but then it sort of disappears pretty quickly. I think we got a winner here. Yew! So basically the mix will be a 3-to-1 ratio. Look at the paint all over my hands. Look at these hands! So yeah, so it'll be a 3-to-1 ratio with the Kiss pouring medium to the paint. Alrighty. Alrighty then. So basically, I've got all the Fluoros mixed up, but what I've decided to do is actually, where did I put it? Here it is. I'm going to mix up a little bit of black as well, because by adding a little bit of black in between all the layers, it's gonna add a little bit of contrast. So I'm gonna mix up some black as well. So, and I'm gonna do the same consistency mixture, which is now 3:1 ratio. So we're gonna put 75 mils in now. Alrighty, so we're looking very, very, very close there. So what I might just do, I might add another 5 mils of the pouring medium to the pink, and then I think we'll be sweet. I won't worry about touching the blue. I think I might just do just a touch more in the pink, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. Yee-hoo! Alrighty, so now that I've actually got them mixed up, what I'm actually going to do, I'm just going to let them sit for a few hours, just so the bubbles can actually disappear. Well, near enough disappear. So I'm just putting this plastic cup over, the empty plastic cups over it, because they don't have lids, because I don't want to get too much air exposed to the paint, because I don't want it to sort of form like a skin over the top. So I'm just putting them over there. I'm going to let them sit for a few hours, and then I'll come back after dinner and yeah, we'll start painting. Thanks guys. Alrighty, so we're back, and it's been about 6 hours since I last sort of mixed these paints, and one of the main reasons why I actually left it for so long was so basically it gave the paints enough chance to sort of release all the bubbles that were inside it, because if you remember, when I actually mixed up the pouring medium, I actually shook the bottle, so that basically introduced quite a lot of bubbles into the actual pouring medium. And then when I mixed that pouring medium in with the paint, obviously those bubbles were still there, so I needed to allow those bubbles to basically escape. So let's have a look now. And actually, let's just turn this light down. Oh yeah, most of the bubbles have all gone, which is fantastic. And let's have a look at the consistency. Let's just turn this light off as well. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alrighty, so we can see there that basically it's leaving a mound on a mound and then sort of disappearing into itself. And I believe that that's a good consistency for a flip cup, because as we know, I've never done a flip cup before, so it's all a learning curve at the moment. So yeah, so that's the consistency with all of them, and you'll see that it's actually not overly thin or thick consistency, because the skewer is taking a fair bit of time to sort of fall. And boom. Alrighty, so now that I've let the bubbles sort of disappear, or pretty much disappear, let's head over to the other table and yeah, let's start going. Thanks guys. Alrighty, so we've got our paints mixed and ready to rock and roll, and we've also got our 3 empty cups here. So what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm going to be layering each cup differently. I'm going to basically put black in between each of the colours. So for example, in this cup it's going to be yellow, black, orange, black, pink, black, blue, black, green, black. And then in the next one, I'm going to be doing it differently. So I'm going to start with pink, then go to blue, green, yellow, orange, with black in between each colour. And then the last cup, I'm going to start with green, then go to yellow, orange, pink, blue, with black in between each colour. Alrighty. I'm doing it like that so each cup is different, but they're going to be the same colours, but there should be a good sort of variation of movement and colour and all that sort of jazz. Alrighty guys, so now that I've explained what I'm going to be doing, wish me luck and yeah, let's get going. Thanks guys. Alrighty, so as you can see here, we've actually got our paints laid in the cups, and if you ask me, I reckon that black little line in between each layer looks pretty awesome. Alrighty, so because this is actually the first time I'm ever doing a flip cup, some people might not know what a flip cup is. So basically what a flip cup is when you actually get your when you get your paints in the cup, what you're going to be doing is basically grabbing the cup from the bottom and then flipping it over onto the canvas and allowing the paint to sort of flow out. There is different ways that you can do the flip cup. Some people actually so some people get like a card or something and put it over the cup, flip it over like so, place it on the canvas and then slide the card out. That's definitely one option. Another option is actually literally picking up the canvas. So say this is the canvas, placing the canvas on top of the cup, then turning the canvas over and then popping the canvas back on the table. That's another way. The way that I'm going to be doing it, I'm going to be doing it the old-fashioned, the traditional way. I'm going to be grabbing it from the bottom and flipping it over in hoping that I don't make a mess. Because it's all about timing. You need to sort of do it at enough speed to sort of flip it over without sort of wasting too much of the paint. But I mean, it's not really a waste of paint because it's going on the canvas anyway. Well, unless you really mess up and it goes on the roof and on the walls. But yeah, so I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way, just by sort of grabbing it from the bottom and then flipping it like that. Alrighty. Now, I don't actually have any flow extender sort of mixed up. Oh, actually, I've got some old paint just there. Actually, I just found a tub of scrapings that I might be able to use that as my flow extender. Let's just have a mix and see what it looks like. Yeah, that looks good enough to use as a flow extender, because all the flow extender is for is so basically the paint doesn't roll over on itself. And yeah, I think this will do as a flow extender, because I'm not sort of wasting any usable paint, because this has all been scraped off the table. Yeah, that's actually a really nice grey. With like hints of silver and gold and all that sort of stuff. Alrighty. So that's what I'm going to use as my flow extender. Alrighty, so I guess let's start with the blue one because it's in front of me. Or blue meaning on top. And I'm going to go in the middle. Alright, so wish me luck, guys. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Ah, look at that! Didn't even spill one drop. Haha! Not bad, if I do say so myself, for my very first attempt. Alrighty, Now, let's see if I can do it again. So I'm going to go here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah! Yeah, baby! Yew! That's 2 from 2. Let's see if I can go 3 for 3 without wasting a drop. Yew! Alrighty, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah! Ha-ha! All 3, absolutely perfect. Yoo-hoo! So when actually lifting these cups, there's a few different ways that you can do it. First way is you can literally just pick it straight up and allow the paint to sort of flow straight out. There's another way where you can sort of pull it back on itself and let it sort of flow out the back. And then there's also another way where you can get some sort of like thumbtack of some sort and actually pierce the top or the side, whichever is your preference. And that's and then when you actually release that pin, it's basically called a grenade, because then what happens is the air actually goes into the little hole and then sort of separates the paint from the actual cup, and the paint just flows out really, really fast. It's sort of like if any of you guys have ever sort of put oil or something like that in a car, and the oil bottle actually has 2 openings, one on each side. So like you open up one side, start pouring it out, and you open up the other side, and it actually pours out really smoothly without any sort of like gloomp, 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 gloomp. I swear, I have my own language. Alrighty, but what I'm thinking I might do the sort of the pull down. So I'm gonna sort of slide these up a little bit, so then I can actually pull it down. So let's. Alrighty, so wish me luck, guys. Actually, what I might do it so you guys can see it. Alrighty. So basically, I'm going to sort of pull it this way and allow the paint to sort of flow out. Now I'm just going to leave that there to sort of let it sort of flow out. Actually, you know what I might do? I might pull it from the other way. Can we see that? Yep. Now how are we going to do this? Where you can see it. Alrighty, so we're just letting it sit there for a bit. You can see the cells starting to come through there. Let's do a close-up on it. How awesome does that look? Alright, so let's lift these cups off. But what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to do the Angie Mason twist, where basically before you actually break the seal of the paint with the cup, you sort of twist it a little bit. There we go. Alright, so we're just going to give the air bubbles a bit of a pop with the blowtorch. Alrighty, now let's put some of this flow extender down. So I'm just making sure I've got complete coverage of all the edges and all the corners. Looks like we're cooking with gas. I'll just zoom in on it for now, just because it's looking really cool. Like all the colours are starting to sort of mix through with each other. The black paint is sort of sinking through all the colours and it's sort of releasing all the cells. It's starting to look awesome! Yahoo! This is wicked! Alrighty, so I might just give it one more hit with the blowtorch to get rid of any air bubbles. Just noticed there was a blank spot. That would have been an air bubble that just popped and left a big circle. Alrighty, so now it's time to start tilting it out, so wish me luck, guys! Yes! I'm doing the happy dance. I'm doing the happy dance. I'm doing the happy dance. You! Oh, wow! This, like, reminds me so much of, like, a nebula sort of gas explosion in outer space. What? Yahoo! This is wicked cool! Ha ha ha! Yes! Wow! Ha ha ha! And what are we gonna do when we lift up the canvas off the table? That's right, we're gonna wipe our bottoms. Now, if this is the first time you're tuning in to watch me, there's a reason why we wipe our bottom, apart from the obvious. But with fluid art, if you don't wipe the bottom of your canvas, all of this excess paint that's there is actually going to gather weight and actually pull your composition away from the top of the canvas. So you might be absolutely in love with what you've done, and then you walk away a couple of hours later or the next day, you come back and the whole composition is gone. Because all of that excess paint has actually gathered weight and pulled the composition away from the top. So it's always recommended to wipe your bottom of the canvas I'm talking about. And then come back in about sort of maybe 15 minutes, wipe it again, and then wipe it again in about another half an hour's time. I've got to bring you in for a close-up because this thing is out of this world! Look at that! This is like insanely awesome! I love this thing! Whoa! That's cool! Whoa! Oh man! That's sick! No way! That's so cool! So what do you reckon, guys? I tell you what, I absolutely love this thing! Yahoo! Oh, the global keep it simple pouring medium mix. Wow! This is an awesome pouring medium. So guys, I highly recommend getting your hands on some of this pouring medium because look at the results you get. This is insanely awesome. Yeah! Oh, I love this thing. Yes! Alrighty guys, I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you all so much for joining me on this episode. I tell you what, I had so much fun with this because I'm actually using a gift from a paint company, Global Colors. And I tell you what, I am absolutely tickled pink that I'm actually part of the affiliate program for Global Colors because they're such a great great company, great product, and wow. Look at the results you get! Yeah! And look at these hands! You know I've done something good when my hands look like this! Yahoo! So as I was saying, I just want to thank you so much for joining me on this episode. And do yourself a favor and jump on the global website and have a look at products that they have, because you won't be disappointed. I will have my affiliate link in the description box, so click on that and that'll bring you directly to the global website. Alrighty guys, one more time, thank you so much for joining me on this episode, and also a massive thank you to Global Colors for supplying me with these awesome products. If you guys like what you saw here today, please hit the like button, and if you're not yet subscribed and you feel like subscribing to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, then hit the little dark bell. That'll actually indicate when I upload new videos. And if you think any of your friends or family might like to see how I created this awesome piece using some awesome products, please forward it on to them. I'd love for them to have a look at it as well. Alright guys, one more time, thank you so much for joining me on this episode, and this is the fine art of distraction.